Hey guys, Dr. Toronto. Just going to take a break from adjusting patients for a minute. Going to step outside. Just take a look how beautiful it is over here in New Jersey. First sunny day in a long time. You know, today I just want to get a little personal. I want to talk a little bit about hustle. You know, you've heard guys like Gary Vaynerchuk, guys like Tony Robbins, Zig Ziglar. I mean, almost every successful motivational speaker and every successful entrepreneur always says that you got to wake up, you got to hustle. You got to get up in the morning, you got to get out of bed. You got to wash your face, and you got to go hustle if you want to be successful. I mean, everyone, you know, uses the hustle line almost like it's some kind of a dog whistle sometimes, you know. So what does that really actually mean? I mean, seriously, do you really have to get up and you have to work harder than everyone else nowadays in order to get ahead? Is that what it really takes? I mean, do you actually have to put in the extra hours, the extra time, all the time? Well, you know, maybe not, right? And when I get back, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what it was that I did, exactly what I did, and the kind of hustle that I did that finally created really amazing breakthroughs in my practice and success in my life as well. So stick around, Chiro Hackers. We're going to come right back, and I'm going to give you all that information. Okay, so what does it mean to hustle? I mean, seriously, it seems like everybody and somebody are using the word hustle on the internet today. I mean, it's driving me absolutely bonkers. Like, how people are just throwing that word around as if everyone out there is actually hustling. To me, what hustle means, it's doing that one thing, you know, that one thing that no one else is really willing to do. So when I think of my own success, and I try to think of that one thing that I did that can really attribute to my success, you know, the one thing that none of my friends were willing to do, none of my colleagues wanted to do, and you know, when I was beginning my practice, and I still do it today, right? That was one thing, and that was actually going home after a full 8 to 9 hours a day in my practice, and then putting in another 3 to 4, maybe even 5 hours after work, you know, working on my craft at home. And whatever that was, I don't know, it could have been working on my practice, it could have been my speaking ability, studying, search engine optimization, studying YouTube, whatever it was. After all my friends and all of my chiropractic colleagues had punched out their proverbial chiropractic clocks and either went out for drinks or gone to the movies or ate dinner and sat down and watched TV or maybe went to sleep early. I was always at home putting in more time working on my business so I could really achieve results a lot faster than most of the other guys. And usually, but not always, those results ended up in really big successes. You know, I always knew if I couldn't be in control of my success, then at least at the bare minimum, I could always be in control of my efforts. Back when I was a kid, I would always try my best to outwork the kids around me. I mean, even in football, I wasn't the strongest, I definitely wasn't the fastest, not even the smartest. But you know, if the coach said, hey, Toronto, do 10 laps, I was the guy doing 11 laps. If he said, you know, do 20 laps, I was the guy doing 25 laps. You know, in my classroom, if my teacher said, do 2 math problems on the board, I'd get up and I would do 3 math problems on the board. And even when I got into trouble, if she said, you know, go write your name on the board 100 times, I was that smartass that was writing my name on the board 101, 102 times. You know, that's because I always knew deep down, you know, that even though I wasn't in control of the outcome, again, at least I could be in charge of the hustle, right? And the effort. It's gotten to the point, you know, honestly, it's gotten to the point where it's become part of me. When I think about it, even today at my age, I'm 53 years old, you know, during any given work day or any work week while others are home watching like Game of Thrones or something, I'm home reading a book, or I'm working on my business, or working on my computer, or something to just try to improve my business, or even spend my time working on my practice or my side hustle like this YouTube video right here that you're listening to right now, or maybe writing a story for my blog or creating a podcast. So guys, you know, think about it. I want you to really get the point that I'm making here, because I want you guys to be super successful also, and I don't want you to work so hard, right? So think, what is the one thing that you can do differently today that'll bring you that much closer to what you want in life? What's that one thing that brings you closer to your successful practice, or whatever you consider is a successful practice? What is one thing that you can do differently that other chiropractors out there aren't doing right now? Or maybe not what other chiropractors aren't even willing to do right now. Because that's what the hustle is all about, right? So take yourself outside of your box. Take yourself outside of your comfort zone and do something different today. And start to get used to the hustle, right? Doing more than anyone else. Start to get used to feeling a little bit tired and get used to feeling a little bit uncomfortable. And think, what is the one thing that you can do extra that your competition isn't willing to do? And that, my chiro hacker friends, that is what the hustle is all about. It's all about putting yourself outside of your comfort zone and really doing something different and doing something more than the next guy next to you by putting in just a little bit more extra work, a little bit more hustle than the next guy. All right, guys, I said a lot. Until next time, this is Dr. Jason Tirado, Chiro Hacker Labs, reminding you it's your life, it's your practice, so make it absolutely amazing.